guys, Aaron Productions here, and today we are going to be doing a review of the Edwards Coded Pull Station. So this is obviously the granddaddy of the 270 SPO, or the whatever 270 DPO that you may have. So basically it has the same design, obviously different internals. This is just a regular switch. And also, this is normally closed, which I'll get into in a second. But let's do an overview really quickly. So on the front of the device here, we have a label that says fire alarm, pull all the way down, breaking glass, and let go. So obviously, you have to pull this all the way down, and then it'll retract and then start the coding process. We have the older Edwards logo right here. Obviously, this is the newer one that they made. It still has the stripes, fire alarm up here, but this one's not in silver, probably to save money or something. But it doesn't say pull in case of fire. It says the information for it. This did come with a glass rod, but I've since taken it out, which I'll show how to put in after. It does have a break glass detector right here with a switch, so if it broke or somebody took it or whatever, it would go off. So let's open it up. You can see here that it says 4-3. It's very hard to see on camera because it's got paint and stuff all over it. But that is the coding of this device, and it would be the number, sort of, so that they know which one's going off. Has a little hinge here, so if it's mounted on the wall, it wouldn't just fall all the way down like a regular 270 SPO would. There's also a terminal cover right here. There is 6 terminals, and I'll go through what those are for in a second. I'll give a little bit of a diagram type thing because I can't find anything for this. I'm not even sure what the model of this is. It does have patents on it, though. It does say that this is manufactured by Edwards in Norwalk, Connecticut, USA, and Montreal, Canada. Which I guess I could turn on this light so you guys can see it better. Has the exact same mechanism for the door lock as the regular 270 SPO. And it also says do not run wires through this slot, because obviously that's where the little clip that holds it in place goes. Now for switches on the back, there's 2 little contacts in here, which I'll go over in a second when I take this apart. So if you go up, you can do a silent test, and down you could do a direct alarm. So if you wanted to do a silent test, hold knob and insert the key. I don't have the key that goes into here. What this would do is wind up the station manually so that you didn't have to take out the glass rod and then have to pull it. But basically what this does, since it's directly connected to the terminals as well, if anything else is completing the circuit, even if the pull station is breaking it, it would still keep the circuit active. So that would mean that it wouldn't alarm. And if we go down, that would just open the contacts altogether. Now to show you guys how to insert the glass rod, all you do is open up the pull station here. And then there is this little yellow thing. You obviously can't miss it because it's yellow in color. You press this, and it might not work on the first try or something, but if you push it, this comes out. You would insert the glass through right here. Obviously push down this button while you're doing that so that it doesn't get misaligned and try and come out here and break, and then you would just push this back. Unfortunately, do not have the glass rod for this pull station, so I'm just going to push it back in. Now for a little bit of a demonstration, I'll do it with nothing plugged into it. So we just pull it down like this and let go. And as you can see, the mechanism will start working. This is the code wheel right here. And as you can see, every time it opens the contacts. But we'll get a better look at that once I open it right now. So here's the plastic cover. It's pretty nasty inside. Yellowed, you know. Here is the internal gears. Obviously it needs to build up torque in order to turn this wheel. Right here it is extremely loose. I can just turn this with my hand. But if I try over here or on the code wheel, it's extremely hard to move. I can move it, but it takes some force. As you can see right here, these are the 2 contacts that are always making contact. Because as I said before, this is a normally closed circuit. So normally in a pull station, it's like what you see on the left, where it's always open until you pull it, and that would be closed. And in this pull station, it normally has the contacts connected. And when you pull it, and every code it would open and then close, open, close, open, close, open, close to make the coding. And I'll do a little bit of a demonstration right here. So if I let go of this, you can obviously see when it hits the little bumps, the contacts open. But yeah, that's the basics of how this works, is just pushing it down and opening the contacts. On this side, for the alarm test and silent test feature, which this side is the alarm test and this is the silent. So this is very clever on their behalf, because what they did is by choosing alarm, it opens the contacts. So this would run through the pull station and everything and just make it so that circuit is broken no matter what. And this would close the circuit no matter what. So even if you pulled it, it would still have the circuit closed through jumping off the terminals. Now the terminals that I'm referring to are the 6 that are on the back. So 1 and 2 are the alarm contacts, so these are going to be normally closed, like I said. So if you guys bought this pull station, be prepared to use a good relay, because if you use a bad one, it might not open in time for the small coding. And then 3 and 4 are the glass missing, or glass in or out tamper type switch. As you can see in here, there's actually a little micro switch. I can push it, which I find it kind of funny that they used a regular switch, like an off-the-shelf switch, instead of using some sort of manufactured switch like they have back here. And 5 and 6 are actually for something I find kind of weird. I'm not exactly sure what this would be used for. It actually goes to these 2 contacts, which are also normally closed, of course. Everything on here is normally closed if it's in the normal state. But actually, when you pull this down, it opens that contact. I'm not sure if you could see right there. It just opened up. See? So I'm not sure why you would need to do that, because obviously when you let it go, the alarm's going to go off, so you know it was activated. If somebody could help me figure out why you would need that notification, please tell me, because obviously you would know if the glass broke because of this switch as well. Not sure exactly what that would be used for. Another thing that I found is this little lever right here. Now this engages at the end. It would go in like this gradually and stop the pull station, but I'm not sure why they allowed it so that you could stop the pull station. Like, you could stop it every single time that this little bump on the wheel pops up, so I could let it go another round, stop, let it go another round, stop it. I'm not sure exactly what you would want to use this for, but that is, I guess it's there. And that's the end, so you can make it move a little bit by pushing the wheel very slightly by pushing that in. So I found that kind of interesting, kind of weird. I don't know why you would need that. But now let's look at some macro shots with my new macro lens, and you guys will get to see some up close of the gears, some of this, and then we will also do an alarm test at the end. I do plan on making a video of how to convert this to normally closed, which I'm not sure exactly what they would use this for in normally closed state back then, because they didn't have, well, I guess they had relays, but they didn't really have anything like convenient that would convert it to make a horn go off in that short burst while having it on all the time. It seems kind of silly, unless they had a light and the light would go out if it was disconnected, acting as sort of like a trouble. Anyway, let's get to the shots, then we'll test, and then we'll end the video. So the method that I'm using actually uses a relay, which I said I will be telling you guys about in a future video, which will be coming up right after this video. But it doesn't really work that well because relays are only as fast as the electromagnet can turn on and pull the contact to the other side. So there's not that much that you could really do with such a short amount of time opening and closing the contacts unless you have a crazy fast relay. But I do have a light here. It doesn't work too well with alarms, as you'll see in that upcoming video. But here's just a little demonstration of what you can expect from the coding. As you can see, this turns off when it's opening or pressing on the contact to open it, and this light turns on. This is the code 43. So, thank you for watching this video. Make sure to watch that upcoming video. But before you go, also make sure to take my survey. The link is down in the description. This is different than the one that I've advertised before, I guess you could say. And that just helps me out, lets me know what's up. And then also, guys, if you didn't know already, once I hit 1,000 subscribers, we're going to be doing a giveaway. So make sure to share this channel, give a like, hit the subscribe button, of course, so that you could see more new videos like this. I hope to do more educational things, like you'll see in that upcoming video, how to do this. Even though it's not that effective, maybe soon they'll have relays that are faster, even though this is like a very high quality relay. But that's going to conclude this video for real now. Thanks for watching. Peace out.